Now, mums across Kent are campaigning to stop Kent County Council from changing their breastfeeding support services. The council say they can save £400,000 by stopping the groups, but campaigners say the cuts will undermine the help mums needs. Now, one of those campaigners is Tannice Hemming, who set up the Keep Kent breastfeeding website, and she joins me now in the studio with her daughter Sienna. So, how important is it that the services continue?
Hi. Well, we think it's absolutely vital that these services continue, that almost, if possible, identically to the way that they are now. What they're planning to do is remove access to lactation consultants who are specialists in breastfeeding. And that's going to be catastrophic, we say, to breastfeeding relationships in the county of Kent.
Because it is about the support, isn't it? It's not as simple as just the action of doing the breastfeeding. Because it's a very hard thing to do, isn't it? It can be.
It can be difficult for lots of people. We did have a lot of problems with Sienna. She was born with a tongue tie, and that was what was diagnosed by the lactation consultants. So yeah, it can be really difficult, and the support is there from breastfeeding peer supporters and lactation consultants currently.
And so what do you want to do? How are you going to campaign against this?
Well, we've set up the website keepkentsbreastfeeding.org, and that's a website where you can find out all about the changes that they're planning, what they mean essentially, and also find out how to respond to the consultation. It is on the County Council website, but it's quite difficult to find. And we also think that the questionnaire that they're asking people to fill in can be a bit leading. There's a word count, so we're encouraging people to email through the website.
Now, the council do say that they want the NHS to help provide some of those services as well. Do you think that's enough? Do you think that's fair enough if the NHS are going to supply it?
The NHS is a wonderful resource, and they're planning to get health visitors to run the service. Now, the problem that we see with that is, although health visitors are a fantastic resource for new mothers and mothers with older children, they're not trained to the same extent that a lactation consultant is, or even a peer supporter. Peer supporters have around 8 to 10 currently weeks of training. They've also breastfed themselves, so they understand what's happening, what a breastfed baby is like. So yeah, that's what's most important, really.
And what are the benefits of breastfeeding?
The benefits of breastfeeding, I think not enough is made of the benefits of breastfeeding for the mum. So benefits of breastfeeding for the mum is reduced levels of cancer, ovarian and breast. But when in the baby themselves, we often find that babies who are breastfed have lower rates of obesity. There are studies that show potentially higher IQ. So there's wonderful benefits. But the benefit that I have is that I really enjoy breastfeeding. It's helped me have a wonderful bond with my daughter. And it's so easy to do. You don't have to take bottles with you. You don't have to sterilise them. You can just do it any time. And actually, the studies have found that breastfeeding mums actually get more sleep too.
But do you think there's a bit of pressure on mums to do breastfeeding though, with these kind of advantages publicised?
I think you have to be honest about the advantages of breastfeeding. But I didn't actually find that there was any pressure on me. I wanted to breastfeed, and the support in Kent is so fantastic being out there. I was able to go along and find support from other mums. I think that we kind of live in a society where bottle feeding is very, very normal. We see it on the TV, in adverts, in films. Breastfeeding is almost never portrayed. And so we don't know about the realities of breastfeeding, what it means. It's hard at the beginning, but the rewards at the end are fantastic, and it's so easy once you get through the first initial difficulties.
Please, thank you very much indeed.